For today's helping you find your full self-sufficient potential, we're going to show you how to separate seedlings. Today I'm going to show you how to separate seedlings. So before I told you you can plant multiple seeds into one pot, and then when they grow bigger you can separate them out or pinch them out. As you've seen on our previous videos, I'm not one that likes to just pinch them out because I see there's another plant that can survive and grow more and produce more down the road. So I like to separate seedlings, and here is how you do it. The first thing you're going to need is your previous seeds. I like to wait until the seedlings have grown at least a pair of true leaves. The first leaves that you see from your seedling will be considered the seed leaves, and they help give the plant nutrients until the true leaves begin to emerge. The true leaves will be the second set of leaves that begin to show. These leaves will also show the true form of the plant. You'll start to be able to distinguish which plants they are as seedlings over time. The next thing you're going to need is some planter pots to separate them out into, and some good potting soil. Once you have everything that you need, you'll start to pull your plants out of the original pot they were in, separate them from each other gently, and plant them into their new homes. When pulling the plants out from the original pot, you want to pinch the bottom and gently push them up rather than pulling the plants out. You want to be as easy as you can so that you do not hurt the roots of the plant. I like to do this step when the plant is still somewhat dry so that it easily comes apart. You can do it while it's wet, but it's a little more difficult. Once they're apart, all you have to do is gently place the roots down into the soil, making sure that you don't break them, and push the soil around your plant. These specific plants that I'm showing you right now are okra plants. They're a bit bigger, and so they're a little easier to work with. Next, I'll show you how to do a tiny little tomato plant, and there are some even smaller than that, so you can do it from any size. Okay, just like we said before, pinch from the bottom to remove your plant. You're going to want to do it pretty gently so that you don't crush the plants and you don't mess up their roots. Just pinch them apart, pull them gently. Sometimes they'll get a little tangled up, but for the most part they come right apart. I like to plant them as seeds where they're not all in one hole, and this makes it a lot easier for separating later. You just take your plant and you poke a little hole and drop it down in there. With tomato plant, you want to plant them as deep as you can because tomato plants will grow roots all the way up their stem anywhere they are buried. So it makes for really sturdy, healthy plants. Here's where I was talking about where the roots became a little bit entangled. What I do is just gently rub and push and pull, and as gently as possible continue to just untangle those until they all come apart. And then I plant them into their own little pots. And now you have a bunch of separated plants. Hope all of this information was helpful. Happy planting, everyone.